Good afternoon, and thank you so much for tuning in. This is sponsored by the Black Child Development Institution, and welcome to our community cafe. Tonight, we have two guest speakers, and we will be sharing some information with you tonight as it relates to mental wellness in our African American community. So as said, we'll be talking about nurturing mental wellness in Black children, a community-based approach. And you have myself today, Dr. Clarissa Alderman, and I'm the proud owner of Family Insight located here in Valdosta, Georgia, where we specialize in trauma and play therapy services. One thing that I want to share with you before we begin is that it's an honor to be here. Thank you for taking this opportunity for me to speak today on this issue that is deeply personal to me and I'm passionate about. One thing that you don't know is that I'm the proud author of a book entitled Chloe Goes to Counseling. This is an opportunity for individuals that are Black and brown to see representation and to be able to have some exposure, bring some mental health awareness that it's okay to go and talk to a therapist, somebody that they can identify with in order to get some help. And so, again, that book is Chloe Goes to Counseling, and my name is Dr. Clarissa Alderman, and I'm going to share with you some information as it relates to tonight about nurturing mental wellness in our Black and brown children, a community-based approach. As I mentioned earlier, this talk is very dear to me. Being able to discuss nurturing mental wellness in our Black and brown children through power and through love and unity of our community. And every child's smile, which goes upward, is a spark of promise and hope. But for many children, that spark is dim, and we call that the straight face. Too often and too soon, by the weight of early childhood exposures to various things, and those things can be domestic violence, parental substance use, various topics, and then generational trauma, systemic inequalities, and a society that has too often failed them to see their full humanity. Our children are trying to navigate not only the challenges of growing up, but also the complex burdens of racism, cultural erasurism, and socioeconomic disadvantages. These experiences are not just external, they steep down inside in their heart. And sometimes they impact their well-being, their self-worth, their identity of who they are now and who they may be in the future. And this also can impact their mental well-being. So to truly support our children, we must recognize that mental health is not only an individual issue, but it is a whole system, a community responsibility for us all to come together to be able to address these issues and make sure that we're offering some solutions to this issue. A community approach begins with visibility. We must speak the words that are once hushed in silence. Oftentimes, when growing up, we were told if we were feeling some type of way, we'll just go pray about it, or just hush up, you don't know anything about that, or don't go tell anybody our family business. It was not often that you were encouraged to speak up, or it was suggested that you need to stay in a child's place. Well, children have feelings just like adults do as well. And so with that being said, now we need to be in a space where they can speak up, they can use their words, they're no longer silenced. They can speak up at church, they can speak up in the classrooms, they can speak up when they're out engaging in sports activities with their coaches, where they're at the barbershop, or where they are out in the community. We need to let them know that it's okay to reach out, speak out, to be able to get some help. We must let them know that it's not okay to keep all of that in, but it's okay in safe spaces and places for them to be able to verbalize that. We need to show our children that struggles does not mean that they're broken, and that asking for help is not a weakness, but is actually a sign of strength and power and bravery. Next, we must also build safe spaces where children can express themselves without judgment, explore their identities with pride, and also process their emotions with guidance. Whether it's through cultural affirming school programs, whether it's through mentorship, big brothers, big sisters, whether it's through after school enrichment programs, or accessibility to mental health services led by some highly qualified professionals who understand their lived experiences. Our kids need environments that reflect their worth. We must also support our parents, our caregivers, and our educators, the front line of our children's world. We must, we also need some resources, some mental health training, and some trauma informed training, and compassion to break these cycles of silence and stigma. They must be empowered to model vulnerability and to tell their own stories of resiliency and to show their healing is possible, even when history has said otherwise. This work cannot just fall on families alone or parents alone. This goes outside of the household. It requires collaboration between local leaders, school, healthcare providers, nonprofits, and faith communities. It means investing in Black-led mental health initiatives, hiring some Black and Brown therapists, and ensuring services are affordable and accessible. Not just affordable and accessible, but welcoming for African American children. And it should also be rooted in cultural understanding. Above all, we must believe in the possibility of joy and love, and healing will result of that. Black children deserve not only just to survive, but to thrive, to experience laughter and happiness, have imagination and goals and dreams, and be at peace in their minds. They deserve to grow up feeling seen, valued, and free. So let us be that village that they need. Let us be the hands that uplift them, the ears that can listen, the hearts that will heal. And because when we are nurturing the mental wellness of our children, we're nurturing the future of our entire community. Thank you so much for this opportunity for me to share with you today. I could have bored you with statistics, but the reality of it is that you matter. You matter. Let's work together. Let's collaborate and let's help our Black and Brown children in the community. Thank you so much for your time. If I could be of any service to you, my email address is cyalderman@gmail.com, and you can always reach me at the Family Insight. Thanks and have a great evening.